Chinese NEV giant BYD started its overseas business more than 20 years ago. Initially, the company focused on utility models, electric buses, forklifts, taxis, and energy storage vehicles. But last year, the brand started selling new energy passenger cars to overseas markets, including Latin America, Europe, and the Asia Pacific. It's just announced that it will start delivery of passenger car models in Sweden and Germany in the fourth quarter of this year.
去年，比亚迪开始向海外地区销
Last
售新
year,
能源乘用
BYD
车。
started to sell new energy passenger cars to overseas markets. The first batch of 1,500 pure electric SUVs went to Norway. And this year, we're working with a couple of partners to expand into the Netherlands, Sweden, and Germany. And we will also participate in the show in Paris this October to offer quality NEV products to local customers. Our plug-in hybrids have also made great progress in the American market.
在美洲市场也有重大进展。
The first BYD flagship store in Amsterdam is expected to open soon. And last month, the brand's 3 passenger models also hit the Japanese market. Of course, the utility vehicle exports are continuing. So far, BYD had delivered 1,400 zero-emission buses to the UK. And in addition to the export of completed autos, some brands are exploring new ways to expand their sales into the overseas production chains. In May, Wuling sent off its first shipment of NEV manufacturing components to Indonesia.
In
the first phase, we want to center on Indonesia and get through to Southeast Asian and Middle Eastern markets. We want to help formalize local NEV standards there. And in the second phase, we want to open up new markets in India and Egypt by exporting key components and building up new factories there. In the third phase, we will enter into the European, Japanese, and South Korean markets.
The ambitions of Chinese NEV makers for an expansion in European markets have major support from local demand. According to the Norwegian EV Association, last year EVs accounted for almost 2/3 of new car sales in a northern European country, and the figure is expected to reach 80% this year.
Driven by Shanghai's continuous new energy tech innovation and industrial upgrades, the export value of new energy industries now accounts for almost 5% of the city's total export volume. It has become an emerging power supporting the city's exports.
During the first half of the year, Shanghai Port exported more than 24 billion yuan worth of electric passenger cars, a 1.3-fold jump from the same period last year.